Meanwhile, the Amarillo Sod Poodles are coming fresh off their first series win of the year. They took 5 of 6 against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals last week. They now sit 7 games behind Midland for the #1 seed in the Texas League South. They will continue action tomorrow on the road against the top team in the Texas League North, the Arkansas Travelers. We'll have highlights tomorrow night on the news at 10. The big series on the slate, though, this week in the Texas Panhandle is the Canyon Eagles and Stephenville Yellow Jackets matching up. It's all eyes on Canyon as the only high school team still playing past the end of the school year. It will be a best-of-3 series between Canyon and Stephenville. The Eagles are closing in on their first state tournament appearance since 2003. It would be the first in the head coaching career of John Doan in his final season at the helm with retirement on the way. However, despite not holding the title of head coach, Doan was still a part of that magical state run over 20 years ago.
I got to be a part of it. Gary Hicks was the first baseball coach at Canyon that I worked for. He'd been at Canyon for a long time, and I came from Dalhart, and in 2003 I was an assistant, and he had an unbelievable team, and I was the first base coach, and I kept my mouth shut, and I let those guys went and played, and they got us all the way to Austin that year. So that was quite the experience playing at Dishfalk, and I've always wanted a group to come through here and give us that chance, and this group has given us the opportunity to be in the series that eventually can get you into the show of high school baseball here in Texas.
As for the matchup with Stephenville specifically, here's what Coach Doan had to say about what the Yellow Jackets bring to the table.
Stephenville's got a ton of experience. Last year, Randall went to the state tournament and they had to beat Stephenville to get there, and so Stephenville's right back here right now. They're on the road. I really know nothing about their lineup and what they bring other than, again, experience, and they've been here before and they know what it feels like.
All 3 of those games will be played at Texas Tech. We'll have more information on how you can stream that game on newschannel10.com later this week. And Lindsay, there was another special moment that we wanted to highlight from last week's playoff victory for Canyon that I think you'll certainly appreciate. The athletic department made some special arrangements for the soon-to-be retired John Doan. After the victory, it was Doan's mother that was given the opportunity to come out onto the field and present the trophy to her son in what will be his final playoff run as a baseball coach. They shared a big hug on the field before Coach Doan went over to celebrate with the team. So you think about all the baseball moments that Coach Doan and his mother have shared together over the years ever since he was a little kid, all leads up to that moment in his final days being involved with the game. So that's pretty special.
Yeah, what a wonderful way to end it with a mom. I'm sure it was very emotional for them both. Me being a mom as well, I would feel that way if I was able to do something with my son that way.
I'm sure she thought about hugging him coming off the field when he was 7 years old and now doing it as, you know, a grown man retiring from the game. So it's cool to see those moments.
A full circle moment for sure. Kevin is up next with the final check of your forecast. Stick around.